Hi everyone, today in this video we are going to learn how to install WordPress on local computer. I'm using Wampserver for my development purpose for all my PHP web development. So we are going to learn how to install WordPress on Wampserver. I have already run my Wampserver as you can see here. Okay, so first thing, let us go to our Wampserver folder and create the directory for our new project, that is our WordPress installation project. So I'm going to right click and create a new folder and name it WordPress. Okay, so now the next thing that we have to do is we need to download WordPress. We need to download WordPress and then extract it inside this WordPress folder, as you can see here. So let me go and download WordPress first. Okay, download WordPress 4.3.1. So we're going to install WordPress 4.3.1 on our Wampserver. It's downloading. Okay, so my download has completed. Now let me go to my download folder, and then I'm going to copy downloaded WordPress zip file, and then we're going to go back to our WordPress folder inside our Wampserver, and I'm going to paste here. Let us extract this WordPress zip file. Okay, so next thing you have to do is just open up this WordPress folder. We want to copy all this, and then we're going to paste it here. Let's delete this folder, and then we'll delete this WordPress zip file as well. Okay, so this is the second step. Now the third step is WordPress is a PHP based this blogging platform. We can use WordPress for developing e-commerce website or a simple blog or even a personal website. So it's a very flexible CMS and it's very powerful as well. So now that we have already downloaded WordPress, the next step would be to go to our uh, Wampserver and open up phpMyAdmin, because we will need a database table in order to install this WordPress. You can access your phpMyAdmin, uh, which comes with your Wampserver, by accessing this address. Otherwise, you could also left click the Wampserver green icon, and then this pop-up windows should come, and then you can access phpMyAdmin by directly clicking over here. So let me click this, and I'm going to show you. Okay, it's opening up in this thing, Internet Explorer. So let's create a new fresh database for our WordPress installation. I will just name it WordPress and keep it simple and easy to understand. Can't create database WordPress. Okay, so let's rename this WordPress database name to something else, because apparently I have a database by the name of WordPress. So we need to create a new database name. Okay, YouTube WordPress. You have to click this create button. All right. Okay, so now let me go back. All right. Okay, on the left side. Where's why? Where is our new database? Okay. All right. So on the left navigation box, you will see your newly created database name. So you have to click this. Now this database does not contain any database tables, so we will leave it as it is because all the tables will come from our WordPress installation. Okay, now let's go back to our project folder. As you can see, we have named our web project as WordPress inside our web server. So in order to access this project, you need to give the name of the project and press enter. It's loading. Okay, so this will be the first screen for your WordPress installation. So you just have to select your preferred language. So I'm going to use English United States for our installation, and I'm going to press this continue button now. Okay, this is the next screen. So this is just a welcome message with some default settings and instructions for you to follow. Okay, so here it says that for WordPress installation we need database name, which we already created just now. Our database name is YouTube WordPress. Okay, um, database name is YouTube WordPress, and database username, database password, and database host. Our host would be localhost, and database username, which we will create now, database password, which we will create now. Okay, now let's go back to our PHP myadmin, and then we are going to click this privilege tabs, and here add a new user. We will name it YouTube WordPress, and for host we are going to choose local, and inside this text box the local host will be automatically populated for you when you choose local. Password, we're going to use a very simple password, YouTube WordPress, and the rest of the options just keep it untouched, but don't forget to check this option, global privileges. You have to click check all for now, and click this button, add user. Alright, let's go back to our database, and now we are going to come back to our installation screen and click this let's go button, because now we already have database username, which is this, and database password, which is also this. Okay, now all these settings are ready. All these details are ready, so let us click this button, let's go, and then we are going to put in our details, that is our database name here, and username and password, and leave the rest as it is, and click the submit button. Okay, now our WordPress installation has successfully completed. Now we have two options. Okay, sorry, we need to run the install first, so we have to click this button. Okay, now this is the screen where you need to provide some default information about your new WordPress installation. about your new WordPress website. So let me give the site title as YouTube WordPress tutorials. Username, I'm going to choose admin, and password, I'm just going to use @and admin. Okay, all right. 1 2 3. Okay, so email, um, admin at youtube.com. Some dummy emails for now. Okay, so you have to tick this checkbox if you want your website to be indexed by search engines like Google, uh, Microsoft Bing. Okay, so now the next step is um, alright, make sure you copy these details so that you won't forget in future. WordPress username and WordPress password. You'll need these details for you to log into the admin panel of WordPress so that you can start making posts, adding new pages, or to make necessary changes for your website, like changing site titles, um, configuring the SEO URL inside your WordPress, and then also to install new themes or plugins. Okay, so what is our password? Our password is 123. Right. Okay, now this is our final step. Alright, it says password is weak. Alright, um let me change the password to something different. Alright, for now let us just use this password because you can change the password later after you log into your admin panel. And this is just a dummy email address. So if you're installing WordPress on a live web server, you need to supply your real email address. Okay. Okay. Now this is the final step. We need to press this install WordPress button. It's installing, so we'll have to wait for the installation to complete. This is a complete automatic process. You don't have to do anything. Just have to press the install WordPress button and you have to wait for the installation to complete. Alright, so it says success, WordPress has been installed. Okay, now we can log into our WordPress admin panel. um, our username is admin and our password is this. Okay, so um, thank you for watching this video. This is just basic steps for you to install WordPress on a local web development server. I'm using Wampserver for my development purpose, and we have learned how to download WordPress from wordpress.org and install it in our web server, and my operating system is Windows 7. So in our next video we are going to cover how to um, set up a post on WordPress, how to create a category on WordPress, and how to install themes and plugins on WordPress. Okay, so now this is your control panel. Now let's go and visit our website, WordPress. Okay, YouTube WordPress, just another WordPress site. Alright, okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you.